Let's continue our discussion on voltaic cells by looking at a simple battery. Now you've seen this picture before. Remember that this is zinc, elemental zinc, and we have a solution of copper 2 sulfate. The zinc is going to lose 2 electrons. As it does that, it will enter the solution as a zinc ion. And the electrons lost by zinc are going to be gained by copper plus 2. So when copper plus 2 picks up those 2 electrons, it gets reduced to elemental copper and plates out as a solid. Now the reaction is taking place on this zinc bar. And remember that the ions are going back and forth in and out of solution. So we're going to call the zinc bar an electrode. And an electrode conducts ions in and out of solution. In this case, zinc is entering the solution, and copper plus 2 is leaving the solution. So this is the same picture. Once again, we've seen this before as well. So we have zinc. It turns into zinc plus 2 and gives off 2 electrons. So zinc is getting oxidized. And then we have copper plus 2, and that copper ion is going to accept 2 electrons. So this copper plus 2 will gain electrons and be reduced to elemental copper. So essentially what we have is electrons are being transferred from zinc to copper plus 2. So here's 2 electrons on zinc, and it's being transferred to this copper ion. When the copper ion gains those 2 electrons, it turns into elemental copper. But when this zinc atom gave off its 2 electrons, it entered the solution as a zinc ion. Now, as I mentioned before, we're essentially just transferring electrons from zinc to copper. Now, what if we could connect these 2 beakers with a wire? So we're going to be transferring electrons from zinc over to copper. So this zinc will get oxidized and make zinc plus 2. The electrons will travel this way and reduce this copper ion. So we can take advantage of the fact that there's an electrical potential difference between zinc and copper. And electrons' tendency to flow this direction, as it does that, it will lose potential energy, and that potential energy can be used in a variety of ways, like lighting a light bulb or running a machine. So essentially, we have a battery here where electrons or electrical current is flowing from one place to another.